Because you're not here just to learn AI for AI's sake. This is about buying back time. This is about shifting your life and living into who you're meant to be, not settling to be. And before we move on to what's next, I want to say this again. Trust the process. This is how transformation is built. This is how you build a foundation strong enough to make AI a part of your life, not just a passing tool. If you stay with us, if you lean in and trust this journey, you'll go deeper than anyone you know. You'll move faster, you'll go further, and you'll look back at this moment the way farmers looked at before a tractor and after a tractor, and realize this was the day everything changed. And to take us even deeper into this new way of thinking, you need to lean into the science of happiness, the science of fulfillment, and how AI in this new world could actually amplify both of those. And there's no one better on the planet to talk about that than my dear friend Arthur Brooks.
Welcome and congratulations to all of you taking control of the technology so it improves your life. I love that. Now, as you heard from Dean and you heard in the video before, I specialize in the science of human happiness. I teach a class in happiness at the Harvard Business School. And people say, it doesn't sound like a business class. But the truth is, I have 180 students, 400 in the waiting list, and there's even an illegal Zoom link they think I'm not aware of, because everybody wants to be happier. Happiness is the business of life. It's the compensation that we get for being entrepreneurs in the startup of each one of our lives. Every single one of you is a startup founder. You know what a startup is? You Incorporated. But if you're going to do that right, it's not about money or success or power or privilege or status or no. Love and happiness. That's the currency of the billionaire that you're trying to become. Do you know how to become a billionaire in happiness? That's what I teach. That's what we're all wanting, and that's what I want to talk about with you. Why? Because we're on the verge of seeing technology change all of our lives, and we have the opportunity to make sure that it makes us more like that life entrepreneur, billionaire in happiness, and less likely to create problems in our life. So my subject today, as you can see, is the happiness around AI, and I want to start with a little recap. Where are we? Where are we in the summit? Number one, you know AI is coming, whether you're ready or not. Now, you're ready because you're here. A lot of people aren't, and you need to help them. AI is going to affect your work and life. It's really affecting my work and my life a lot. I didn't know that it would. 5 years ago, you would have blown my mind if you told me what I'm doing with it today. Today, I use it as a research assistant, a scientific research assistant. I have access to literally millions of neuroscience and behavioral science. That's the work that I do. I have access to everything that's ever been written in these fields, and I can, in seconds, bring it to bear on actually the problems I'm trying to solve. Right now, I'm working on an avatar of myself that's being trained on the last 2 million words that I've written and spoken. It's amazing, actually. It doesn't exactly fool me, but it certainly does help me, and it's going to help a lot of you, too, if you want to interact with my work, because you'll be able to do that. It also improves my efficiency. It can improve yours as well. You know that, and you want to learn more about it. But here are the questions I want to talk about. Here's what's really on my mind. Number one, will it improve your efficiency? That depends on you, and the fact that you're here is because you're dedicated to making sure that that answer is yes. Stay with this summit till the very end, because you're going to learn more and more and more as the hours go by on how this really can affect your efficiency and improve your work. Here's my big question. Will it raise your happiness? Will it lower your happiness? I get this question all day long. Every single talk that I do 150 speeches a year all over the world. The first hand up every single time is, yeah, but what about AI? Huh? Is AI going to make the world better for my heart and my love and my happiness, or worse? Is it going to make me more human or less human? That's our topic right now. Never solve a complex need using a complicated tool. You know where I'm going with this. You all know exactly where I'm going with this. I'm going to tech and a lot of problems today. I talk to young people constantly. I teach students who are on average 28 years old. They're MBA students at my university. I travel around to different universities and different places, and I see the explosion of trouble that we have in our society today. Let's not pretend it doesn't exist. More depression, anxiety, and loneliness than I've ever seen in my entire career. as a behavioral scientist. And I ask my students and the people I'm talking to who are suffering, what are you doing with your time?
We are at a tipping point. I did on the whiteboard and it's here. I truly believe, and so does Tony, that this is the last moment in history to be early. AI adoption is exploding. Each week you wait, someone else gets a compounding head start. Ask yourself this. How many thousands of dollars are you losing every month because you're not leveraging AI in your idea, in your business, in the business you want to scale? How many hours are you missing with family, exercise, or private time because you aren't effectively using AI? And you don't have 6 years, you don't have a year to figure this out. I don't even think you have 6 months. And yes, I shared this yesterday, but I want you to know we have a bold goal to save this community over 4 million hours this year. That's 15 hours each a week. That's 780 hours back in your life. Imagine the ripple effect. More people thriving, stronger families, businesses, entrepreneurs who love what they do again. That's a movement you're joining. That's the real AI advantage. And that's why I'm so excited to share everything we're going to do together in the 30-day AI Advantage Bootcamp to make sure those goals are achievable. I want to say this one more time clear. The AI Advantage Bootcamp is a 30-day virtual experience with 6 interactive workshops led by myself and our top AI experts like Igor, to help you walk through and build a custom AI clone system built to think like you, to work for you, to give you back time for what matters most. So let me walk you through those workshops, because the amount of time, effort, and energy we put into this, I want you to know what we created. We think it is the absolute greatest system ever put together. First, you'll start with the Clone Builder Lab, and that starts next week. I think that's next Thursday. In this lab, you'll learn the unique process to train your clone to think like you, like the common thread of everybody you've heard. You'll build your co-pilot that understands your goals, your tone, and your priorities. And you'll walk away with your first working version.